Gonna ride today. Gonna hit that bike today. Watch it rain on my ass. I try to get about 12 to 15 miles in on my mountain bike. I ain't graduated to the road bike yet. Cause I ain't trying to wear the skimpy material. You look kind of stupid with basketball shorts on the road bike. You don't look serious. But on a mountain bike, man, it's pretty much free wear. You all right. Everybody want to wear that aerodynamic stuff to make the trip a little bit easier. Why would I wear some aerodynamic to make the trip easier? I want to wear something not so fuel efficient, you know, that gives me a little resistance so I get more work in. You know, one of my biggest goals before I hit 45 is I want to try to at least compete in the Ironman. You know, just say I did it. You know, oh, if you ain't gonna try to win, it's a cop-out, man, whatever. You'll see too many brothers in the Ironman. That's all I've been looking, I'm like, damn, ain't no brothers in the Ironman. But we always want to claim that we're the most athletic on the planet. You know, I understand a lot of brothers don't like riding a bike for speed, swimming in no damn ocean for no 2 miles, and much less running a marathon. That's not our thing. We like to jump, sprint, hit. We like something involved with a sport where it can be watched by crowds and people pump you up. But I think it takes a lot of intestinal fortitude to get into an Ironman competition. Not only that, to eat right and to train for it. Especially like me, if I drink water, I gotta pee. So I'm the only person peeing off the side of the bike. Oh yeah, best believe I hit that ocean, I'm gonna pee. It is what it is. That's what's gonna happen. That's just the way. And you know, running, anything over 10 miles, man, I'm like, yeah. Anything over 5 miles, I'm like, yeah. But I've never ran 20 miles before. I've biked 30 to 50 miles. You know, I've ran a couple of 10 milers. But anything over 10, 15 miles, man, I've had no need or wants to do that. But I just, you know, just putting a shout out for some of the brothers out there in my age group that's in good shape. We still got it, or think we got it, or we still got it, don't nobody want it. Just put yourself in a challenge. Instead of always playing them over 30 flag football tournaments and over 30 basketball tournaments, some stupid ass trophy around a bunch of stinking ass beer drinkers. You know, just try something. This is an individual sport for once, you know. Something you can claim kudos for. Put your little, you know, in my man's room, I got all my numbers of the little marathons I done ran in. You know, and maybe they weren't marathons, but at least I got a number that shows registration that I went out and did something with my community, in my community, and said, hey, I remember that. Because you got to have something to tell your kids, man. You got to have something to tell your grandkids. My grandfather has done so much, and my father has done so much that my kids are going to love being around them, listening to them, and, you know, wow. That's what gives kids drive. And I think the biggest problem, the biggest proponent that we have is, yes, we have some good fathers out there. We have a lot of fathers that are not present. He's like, how in the hell did this dude go from being in an Ironman competition to being a father? Well, that was the trickery in the post. Because being an Ironman is a father, man. You support and love your woman, you keep her head up. You support and love your children, you discipline your children. You're the good guy one day, the bad guy the next day. You're a loving man, and then he crazy as hell. But women, children, people don't understand the stress that it takes to be on a man. Somebody comes in the house at any given time, we're going to give our life for our wife and our children. That is a no-brainer. Some women have to think about making a fucking plate for a man. What would happen if a man had to think about defending his household from invaders? What would happen? Just a thought. A lot of the times, children don't understand why we tell them to choose good judgment over fun. Because we see too many kids that are having fun get killed. We've also seen too many kids that are just serious as hell die. So you want to, as a man, you want to balance out discipline, play, and just free thought with your children. Those three, that little triangle is a good way to raise your kids. We are lacking a lot of fathers in the home. And this ain't just black, this white, Latino, Hispanic. A man and a woman can lay together, but they can't get along with each other. That's crazy as hell. How you want to put your dick in somebody and somebody will let you put your dick in them and y'all can't even communicate through verbiage? That shit's nuts. That's nuts, man. And I think that is the biggest thing. We started the lower chakra first instead of starting at the top chakra, you know? And it's almost like a tune, you know? Think when you go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And you can feel that vibration when you say it. Just try it. Just try it slow and see what the vibration's at when you do do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All this was saying, if you start up here with what their future thoughts are, then you move down to what their vision in life is, then you move down with their concept of thought and how they speak, how they voice their opinion, what they know what is right and what is wrong. And then you move down to the empathy that they have for you, their self, and others. And then you move down to trust and the gut feelings. And last but not least, once you get all those 6, oh man, the lower chakra is easy. It's easy and it's enjoyed better because for most women that don't know this, and a lot of men don't know this too, it's one thing to make love to a fine woman. It is. It's great. It's awesome. Lights on, no sheets, 100-watt light bulb, ceiling fan going, Kool-Aid. You know how it goes. But there is nothing in the world more greater than fucking an intelligent woman. Nothing. There is nothing more greater than making love to a woman that runs a corporation, a company, sells houses, has a 4-point-something GPA, and has a dream of what she wants for her family and herself with you included in it. Did you get chosen by something like that? So it's one thing how pimps be like, you know the deal, nigga. Your bitch chose me. That's not hard, nigga. When you got some low-educated motherfucker choosing the better route or the better janitor, the better caretaker, that's not all that great. But when you get chosen by a woman of substance, when you get chosen by a woman that's going somewhere, you're going somewhere. And when you know that the woman that you lay with and make love to, that you lay that pipe on, baby, that you goddamn get it with, is getting it too. Getting that money, paying bills, monstering people in her goddamn corporation and company. That shit is sexy, man. And you know what's even better? When you're married to a woman, you kind of see that little cute little kitty cat that's in them, you know, when they with you. And then when you see them out abroad, when they handling business and they got their little briefcase and they suit on, we spend some glasses, a little bit of jewelry, and they start to brief, and you see how they can scare a room of 20 people, and you like, damn, I'm fucking something that can scare a whole room of 20 executives. Yeah, that shit is awesome. But back to the Iron Man theory. Man, choose well. Tell your sons to choose well. Because a lot of women out here were just not made to be married. A lot of men too. With these men and women that are out here today that are leaving baby mama drama and all this other crap, and are leaving your home with a bunch of kids and a bunch of debt, getting arrested in the middle of the night because they looking for a dude with a 4-letter nickname. That dude and that chick is a lesson to be learned. Not somebody to be loved. A lesson to be learned. And apparently a lot of y'all didn't learn that lesson because you're so ugly and out of shape. And when I mean ugly, I'm not talking about your exterior ugly. I'm talking about your mental ugly. Your mental ugly shows on your exterior. Yes, it does. You can change the way you look just by changing the way you think. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But if you have ugly thoughts and you always jealous and envious of people, you're going to absorb nothing but the negative microisms that are around you. But if I'm not trying to tell you to be corny, I'm happy. I'm not trying to tell you to do that. All I'm simply trying to tell you to do is absorb as much positive energy and positive intake. When you see a family walking together, when you see a mother playing with child, father playing with child, you see things like that, absorb the energy and say, you know what, I want something like that. Stop falling in love with these people who are lessons to be learned. Stop it. People who are lessons to be learned will prove to you that they're lessons to be learned. Because once, listen to how many L's I use, once the lesson to be learned people are left alone, you will soon see that your ass made the right decision because their ass is still left alone. 10 men, 10 women later. There was a lesson to be learned. That if you did not learn that, oh my God, I didn't know they had women like this. I didn't know they had niggas like this. They had niggas like this. You didn't know. So there are lessons to be learned. Stop falling in love with lessons to be learned. Men, women, a tight body is the shit, trust me. But in due time, Mother Nature and Father Time will take that bitch away from you. Having a big dick is great. Having a pipe that you know that you can do things with is awesome. But in due time, not too much blood flow will go to that goddamn battleship like you wanted to. Because the selection of women that you get are not going to arouse you that much. What am I saying? Stop picking people on their physical component. Pick people for what they are fully capable of being at the point and what they might evolve into later on. And that's only a couple of points. Don't be looking for somebody who's going to evolve into something great 100 points later. No, no, no. Get like what I think was 80-20. Most of the people got 20% of what you need out in the streets, you know, but 80% of what you need is at home. You just get mad about the 20%. Get somebody who's 80% there and they slowly but surely might plan on or might evolve into the 20%. Last but not least, ladies, guys, we have something in this world called potluck. You always notice at a potluck, when there's 20, 30 people involved, there's always that one dude, that one chick that bring the most bullshit ass plate to the potluck. Now, why did I mention that? Well, in a relationship, we have to both bring something to make a couple. Yeah. We both had to bring something to the dinner table of love, baby, to make a couple. I'm going to tell you this right now. Some of y'all are bringing 8-course meals and the motherfucker is showing up with a sandwich. You didn't hear me? Y'all are bringing an 8-course meal and this motherfucker done brought a sandwich. Like, don't we belong together? Don't we fit? No, we don't fit, nigga. We fit if I brought sodas and some chips, which in turn you still bought more than that motherfucker. So all I'm saying is this, man. Love is like potluck. Relationships like potluck. If you bring a lot to the table, you better find somebody that brings the same sufficiency amount to the table. If you don't bring shit to the table, like some bullshit ass sandwich with no mayonnaise, no mustard, no lettuce, and you looking for a woman or a man to bring a 4-course meal, motherfucker, you crazy. You almost made me run off the road. Stop looking for somebody to bring your ragged ass a full-course meal and you can't even bring lunch.